Hey everybody, Bad Merc here today. I'm going to be reviewing the Rockabilly Roadtrip campaign that I backed from INDIEGOGO. It's a pretty awesome book. It came in this Gemini mailer and plastic and boarded. The quality is awesome. The colors are beautiful. It's nice and thick and smells really good. This is the brand new storyline right here. So I got the first issue, and then I got the, I believe it was a compilation of other stories from back in the day. I started off reading this one right here, and it pulled me into the story, and the characters are really cool. And the artwork is really awesome. It's about this guy named Nicky the Pipe that basically built a woman out of parts and garbage, and it's his lady, you know. So, but yeah, the art's just popping. I love it. It kind of reminds me a lot of like the Evil Dead. So I really, kind of hit a chord with me, and yeah, it's just really cool artwork. It's funny. It's horrific. Lots of cool stuff, and then yeah, the storyline for this is something totally different. There's a badass car in here too called the Devil Driver, and yeah, it just sets you up wanting more. And luckily, I'm so glad I bought this because as soon as I read this one first and I went back in here, I'm like, oh, I want to dig into the lore of this. You know what I mean? I want to learn more about this Nicky the Pipe and his girlfriend Patches. So you get in here and you go on this journey. Now I do recommend when you read this, crack a brew, chill out, maybe light up a J. You'll have fun reading it. It's wonderful art. It really takes you in, and it takes you on the trip. And they do a road trip, and they talk about he talks about how basically the backstory about how he made her, and they come into contact with these crazy like monsters going across the Southwest. They go through like Texas, and they also go through New Orleans, and they also travel through Las Vegas. And there's this one scene in here that's one of the scenes I really like. They're looking for this reverend, and he's not home, and then they find this like work shed, and Patches and Nicky, basically they make this badass like weaponry. So he's got this like chainsaw with this like car motor on it for her, and then he takes this like big old saw blade and just starts. Well, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I had to show you that so you guys know what I'm talking about. Nicky's his like superpower, basically, other than being a badass, is he can make things. He could, he's like a Swiss Army knife. You give him a wrench and some tools and some engines, and he's gonna make some badass weapons, or he'll figure out how to do it, and he'll take care of business. So yeah, you're gonna have to check that out and see what happens right there. There's another one too where they end up going to Vegas, and there's this lounge singer guy right here. He's really funny, and I thought it was really creative how they incorporated him into the story. And I don't want to spoil too much about that dude, but he's just a badass, and I think he would be a really cool character. On a side note, I think this could be an awesome movie. I would think like maybe Rob Zombie could be really fun at doing it, directing it, or even Robert Rodriguez. I could totally see them directing this as a movie. It'd be a lot of fun. And there's this one scene in here, without spoiling too much, basically where he starts taking names and kicking ass, and Nicky, and there's this trailer basically where he kind of shows like what he does in the book right here. So let's see here. He smashes this like slot machine on this dude's head in Vegas, and the whole concept is really cool. He breaks through and he has like a slot machine. He custom hooks it up and just starts taking these fools out. And there's basically these vampires that are stationed at the Luxor. So that's some of it. There's more to the road trip. You guys are gonna have to check it out if you want. Some really cool art in the back I'm digging. And yeah, if you guys like horror and comedy and action, you're gonna love this. You're fans of the Evil Dead and stuff like that, you're definitely gonna love it. There's this little special feature too I like in the back right here, where it just kind of it shows him. Yeah, he's got the cowboy hat, the wife beater, the infantry utility shorts, combat boots, work boots. Just a regular blue collar average Joe. Man. And this book is dedicated to the intergalactic celebrity Brian Hell Jr. So I believe he had taken part in making the awesome trailer. If you guys could check it out, I believe it's on I think it's on YouTube. And yeah, if you want, you could check out check out another book right here. It's by the same author. It's Preston Acevedo. It's a Doc Salem. And this one right now, it's in demand. I backed this one too. It's awesome. Basically, it's a Dr. Victor Frankenstein. He becomes basically takes like an elixir, and he becomes undead, and he becomes like a hero, and he's fighting off these cosmic space demons. And yeah, so if you're into like pulp era stuff with maybe a little bit of Lovecraft and horror and action, and yeah, you're gonna love this one too. So check that one out. He's also got another one coming out called 3 Nights, 4 Days. It's 3 Nights, 4 Days is a 44-page action horror comic with a twisted mind of Micah Curtis. He's writing it. He's also really, really cool comic skate writer. The year is 1188. Sir Roger Godfrey and his 2 closest friends are returning to his home after the end of the Second Crusade, praying that he had seen the end of war. Sir Roger is thrust into defending his home from a psychotic cult and the demons who follow them. So this book, I already signed up for this. I'm really digging it. Looks like it's gonna have this bonus art booklet. Oh man, yeah, this art is just phenomenal. Yeah, check that out, guys. That one's cool. And also check this out too if you want. This is my book right here. This is a BUTCHCLEAVER. Basically, it's a horror western. It's about a butcher who gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse, and it gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. So he's basically trying to figure out who killed him and solve his own murder and meet some friends along the way. So if you're into like Batman, Spawn, Ghost Rider, Hellboy, Swamp Thing, you might like this book. So if you want, check it out. Check out if you can when it comes out again. I think they're gonna do another Rockabilly Roadtrip too. It's gonna be awesome. It sets it up. Definitely check this out. I give this 2 horns way up. You guys definitely want to jump on that. And if this is available again, you guys are gonna want to get this too. Just to have, it's a collector's item, and just to have the peace of mind of having it, because it's really cool for the lore of the whole Rockabilly Roadtrip universe. Also, I was at the beer store today, and I picked up this here Boom Sauce. It's a double IPA by Lord HOBO Brewing. I think it's Colorado. And yeah, it's tropical, juicy, smooth. It's their flagship beer, so it's from New England style beer, crafted in New England. I guess it's not Colorado. So we'll go ahead and take a crack at it. Let you look at Patches and Nikki. That sword right there, oh man, that chainsaw sword. I want to see more of that. Smells pretty good. Let's see right here. It's a I think it's like a I think it is a 8 or 9%, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe. Let's take a tug at it. Wow. That's pretty good. Does kind of have those tropical taste to it. It's pretty good though. Yeah, I definitely give this Boom Sauce right here by Lord HOBO Brewing 2 horns up. And as always, folks, if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, you like comics, and stop on by, ring that bell, smash that like button for metal, movies, and brewskis. Be safe and be brave.